Marilyn. I'm back with Saturday Sampler, Fig Tree with a Twist, and we're doing month 3, and now we're doing blocks 6 and 7. I'm going to be talking about the cutting and the piecing all at once. So now we're on page 10, and first I'm going to be talking about the simple star block. You make a lot of these in the quilt, and so this time we're going to be making 2 of the exact same fabric. So I have one, some of the cutting here, and then just one laid out for the piecing. And I show a couple of these in the quilt right over here. They're just sitting, where are they? Gosh.
They're over here.
They're over,
aren't they?
They're right here. So I have one here in the quilt, and the other one's lurking somewhere. Gosh,
aren't they down there?
Down over here. So you can see them, you know, scattered out throughout the quilt. And like I said, we have a lot of them scattered, so you'll be making a few more also. So I just want to go quickly through the cutting. I do use the wing clipper, so you can go ahead and use the cutting that they state in the pattern, or you can show, I'm going to give you my alternate cutting for the wing clipper, and then you can make your choice. So I'm using the orange zigzag fabric as the alternate, or as the fabric for these 2 blocks. And so with the wing clipper, which the base is the ivory, and you need to cut 2 3.5-inch squares. I have one here and one that I've obviously already cut out, made most of the block with. And then you need to cut out of the ivory, you also need to cut 8 of the 1.5-inch squares for the outside. So the ivory is 2 3.5-inch squares and 8 1.5-inch squares. Of the orange zigzag, you're going to need to cut 2 2.5-inch squares for the center, and then you're going to need to cut 8 2-inch squares. That's for the little wings. Okay. So that's the only cutting that you need to do. I have it laid out right here. This is the center. This is the base of the star points. This is the stars of the star point, and then this is the outside block. That's the whole star right here, and the amounts are for making 2 of the stars. Okay, so using the wing clipper ahead of time, I always mark my lines. On the back, I use my quick corner clipper, so I've marked these already with my 1/4 inch, and then I place them in just a little.
Magic wand.
What did I say?
You said corner clipper.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was my magic wand. And I mark these with a pencil, and then I sew on the line on each side and cut it open. And I already have demoed this before, and then I go ahead and make my points, and then these are cut down to, these sides are cut down to 1.5 by 2.5, so they're tiny little things. Okay, and this is how they're laid out here, and then this is how they're set up. Okay, and then of course I've mentioned before, but when I piece these, I like to piece it with this size on top, so that when I'm piecing, it's just to tick in from that intersection so that you don't lose those points when you're piecing. Okay, so this is the layout here, and then you just have these nice little background pieces right here on the star. All right, so there's one already laid out, so it's actually quite simple. So you're going to make 2 of these. Now you do have extra of your orange floral here, so if you wanted to make 1 out of this, you have enough to do that as well, or change the center. You do have some extra fabrics. So that's your simple star block. And then you have block 7, which is your double pinwheel. And this is a repeat of some of the same fabrics. It's a little bit different green from your initial blocks that you made in month 1. So refer back to month 1. I'm not going to go through the piecing again, but these are the fabrics for that, and you have them in your bag. Go back to month 1, or you can use the orange floral. I have these in here, or you have some of this extra, and you need 1 more of the pinwheel, and you make that completely pieced. In month 1, we made 2, one that was completely pieced and one that had 2 sections that were not. That's for a final assembly, and then this one's completely pieced. And so you make one more, you need 3 entire ones for the quilt. So that's your piecing for this month, and that's it. And you'll have fun, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.